Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss an educational website called Khan Academy and how you can use it in your classroom to improvise your teaching learning sessions. So basically, Khan Academy is an educational organization created by Mr. Sal Khan with the goal of creating a set of online tools to help educate students. The amazing part is the content of the website is available in 25 languages. So we are going to take a look at all the features of Khan Academy. I teach high school mathematics at Wilcox High School, and I have used it a lot in order to improvise the lessons, and it really enhances, and it's another resource that you can use, another tool in your toolbox as a teacher. So we will take a look at different positive things about Khan Academy and how you can use them next upcoming year in your classroom. So once you log in with your email, you'll be able to see an interface like this. And on this side, after logging in, on the left-hand side, you will see that it says courses here. Now, it's pretty impressive that Khan Academy has a plethora of courses. When I click on courses, you can see a plethora of courses that are available free of cost to anyone, anywhere in the world. So as you can see, there is a lot of variety of courses available, beginning from early math. It goes by grade level as well. All different types of math, going to very higher level math, calculus, differential equations. Now we come to science and engineering. Now, science and engineering, let us say you wanted to always learn physics. There's a full-fledged curriculum on physics, electrical engineering, all about computing. Arts and humanities also has an important role to play on Khan Academy. Now, test prep websites are also, test prep information is also available. College career readiness is as well available here. So as you can see that, more courses keep on getting added, and you can use in any course and any standard, any concept from any course and assign it to your students depending on the needs of your classroom. All right. Now we are going to actually do a demo creating a class. What we do here is basically this is how your page will look like if you have joined as a teacher. If you have joined as a student, your page will look a little different because you'll be able to see the assignments that you have been assigned by your teacher. So on the right hand side, you can see my name here, and right under there is add a new class. And that is what you will use in order to add a new classroom. So let us use this feature. We are going to make a demo class. And let's call this name as, we'll call it Math is Fun. All right. So what you can do here is on Khan Academy, basically my last video was on Google Classroom. So you can also import your class from Google Classroom, or you can email them separately and invite your students to join. I usually like to import my students from Google Classroom because they have to anyways join my Google Classroom. But if not, you can always do it otherwise. Well, let's click on next. Once you click on next, it'll ask you to add courses for your class. So for Math is Fun, let us say I want to just teach them more about college preparedness or, college and careers. So I can select two different classes at a certain time. Now as I'm making this class, I'm thinking, okay, I may have to discuss some SAT questions with them also. So I can pick any class from anywhere and make up my class. Let's say next. Now, Khan Academy is asking me, how would you like to add your students? Would you like to invite Google Classroom? Or would you send a link to your students to join? Or create your students' accounts? I usually invite them using Google Classroom because that's the easiest way to join. So when you use invite Google Classroom, it'll ask you to connect your Google Classroom. So once you do that, you connect your Google Classroom and you can invite your class. So it says invite your Google Classroom, and Let us say I'm inviting my study island professional development. 1 second. I had other classes as well. So let's do the Google Classroom tutorial class that was created. So I'm inviting my class now. Well, it is asking me, have your students sign into Khan Academy with Google? If they sign in to Khan Academy with Google, it'll automatically appear as an added class for them. The class is already created. I can explore the content or I can move on to something else. So I say I want to explore the content available by Khan Academy. So it's going to share all the information with me about the content I selected so I can start assigning that work to my students. All right. Now let us take a look at the class. Now, as the moment the class is created, you can see right here the name of the class, Math is Fun, and it says multiple courses that I have added in it. Right under there, you will see content, assignments, activity, SAT, roster, and settings. On the right-hand side, you will see the class code. Now, this is the class code by which your students can join your class, and you can display it or share it with your students in the classroom. And once they join your class, they'll be also able to see that they have been added to Math is Fun. All right. I will also show you what I did the past year with my math classes. Anytime you want to go to your homepage for Khan Academy, you just click over here, and that's where you go to your homepage. All right, so we will take a look at Algebra 1, Period 1. That's how I used to name my, class. And then the moment you do that, you click on the classes. Once you have added the class will always be there. The amazing part is once you have added Algebra 1, let us say with your class name, all the content for Algebra 1 will be listed here, all organized for you. So the content is organized from very basic to complex concepts, like you would see in your textbooks or you would see in any program. The best part about Khan Academy is that it is free of cost. So, there is, you can learn anything pretty much. There is no excuses anymore, I tell my students. Anyways, so combining like terms, as you can see, we are moving on to more concepts. Now, I will also share with you how to assign assignments to your students. So these are the past assignments that I have assigned. And because of privacy issues, I can't share all the information about their assignments with you, but we will now go to one of the concepts here and I'll share with you how to assign an assignment. Now, for every concept, there are videos that your students can watch. Videos are not very long. Even the assignments are either 4 or 7 questions maximum. So you can even assign them multiple assignments. Let us say I just want them to read this, article about evaluating expressions with one variable. So I select that. The moment I selected that, as you can see that I have assigned one assignment up there that is being shown. All right, with that, let us keep going. Let us make this like a review assignment. So I'm going to more concepts here and I want to make sure that they understand solving two-step equations. So there's the two-step equations intro. So I click on that. The moment I click on that, all the information about two-step equation comes up. There are three videos available, one exercise and one article for them to review. So let us assign them another one. All right, the moment I'm done making my decisions, going through all the curriculum, which you can see all over here, I say, well, I want to assign these two assignments. When I assign these assignments, I'm selecting and making sure that the period is correct, or do I want to assign it to all students or no? So here you can differentiate your class. If you don't want to assign the same assignment to all your students, you don't have to do it. You can select your students, the ones who have joined your class. You'll see all of the names there. Due date, you can assign a due date to your students and you can say, okay, this has to be done by 1st June. Well, we are all set here about students and everything. There's another very good choice here for question set. Do you want different questions for each student? Same question set for each student, for all students. So here, a good idea is to keep a different set. That way, they can't copy the answers and just click, and move on. No guessing here. So everybody has different questions. All right. So once I'm assigning, it's going to share with me that it has assigned. Now let's go back to our class and see if the assignments are really assigned or not. So here on this link here, I will say back to all classes. And we assigned it to Algebra 1. So I'll click on Algebra 1. And when I say assignments, I'll be able to see the new assignment right here. So the assignments can be even changed by the student and by the assignment name. So as you can see, these are all the assignments that I assigned to my students in the past year. So now this assignment has been assigned. I click on the assignment and I can take a look at the actual questions of the assignment as well. So this is an article. So you can see the article that your students are going to actually be able to read from their phones or Chromebooks or laptops. Now let us take a look at this practice assignment that we also, is right next to it. So what happens with the assignment is you'll be able to see the questions that your students can work on. So the question here is evaluate 15 divided by r minus 1 when r is 5. So let us say this is a very simple question. So basically the value of r is 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So let's try to type in 2. Now, the amazing part about this assignment, the Khan Academy website, is also that students get a feedback right away. So let us take a look at how we'll check the work. And as you can, I hope you can listen, there was good music to tell them, okay, so they have finished that question and they got it right. Now, all those bars, those dots were green because, we worked in the class on this assignment already in my classroom. That is why we had all those questions done. But if you have just started it, so you won't have those questions, the green dots filled up. So, well, we say next question. And on the next one, I'll deliberately do it wrong. So 9 minus what when b is 8? So 9 minus 8 is 1, but I'll deliberately type in maybe 5 just to see what happens when a student gets it wrong. So it says not quite yet, try again, get help or move on. So your students have an option to get help or they can move on and do other questions and come back to this later. So how do they get help? Let's check. Well, your student is saying, I don't know what to do. Can I get some help? When the student is asking for help, they'll be able to see all the steps of the problem shown in step-by-step manner, or they'll also have an option to watch a video related to that concept. So pretty much it's like independent learning at times. If you're busy in the classroom, the student can figure out their mistake using Khan Academy. All right, whenever you need to go back, you always click on this and you can always go back to your main page. All right, so here you'll see all your assignments, and then once your students are done, you'll be able to see all their work as a report. And let us go by student. So whenever it's by student, you can see that the students, how much work they have done. You can see that with a green check mark. What score they got also. You can always save it and use it further. Now we will also take a look at progress. How are your students working on the assignment? It gives you even the names of students and how they have been working on it with the percentage attained. All right, activity, were you active or no on Khan Academy? Roster. Roster is going to be all your students' names and their email address if you want to send them a personal email or assign them work. Well, now is our last part is settings. If you want to delete a class, you are done with the school year. you can delete your specific class by clicking on this. Over here, you can change the course as well anytime you want to, where you can see change course. Download CSV is all the students' records, all their percentage. You can download it onto your desktop or computer. Just in case you want to delete any assignments, then you can move on with it. Now, I'm very sure that my students will be very worried because it's summer and they'll be thinking that I've assigned them work. So I'll just, before I get in trouble with them, I'll just go ahead and delete these two assignments that I just now assigned to them. So hopefully they're not very upset with me. All right, so this is a basic overview about Khan Academy. One last thing we will talk about is, let us say we have early math. We'll click on early math, and you can also assign mission to your students. So mission means that it is helpful with differentiated instruction, where you can assign a mission to a student who's not yet there. So at times, I assign pre-algebra missions to my algebra students, and once they are done with the pre-algebra mission in, let us say, 3 months, they are ready for algebra 1. So when you click here, you can start working on your mission, and it also tells you how many, what percentage of their work they have already completed on the mission. So let us click cross on this because the assignment will come up. Well, I don't want to start any assignment, but as you can see on early math, for example, the student can see how much they have practiced, how many they have mastered. So that's another feature of Khan Academy. So hopefully this video was not very long and not boring, but I just wanted to share all about Khan Academy with you. I use it a lot in my classroom, and it really helps because all the grading is done, so I can really use that time to help my students, and the immediate feedback right away is very, very appreciated by my students as well, and there's kind of a healthy competition in the classroom also. So hopefully this video was useful for you, but I'll be happy for your compliments and questions or any comments, because I would like to improve myself as well, just like you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.